good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are, whatever time you're watching. This is Pastor P, and we're on tonight. This podcast is going to have a pretty intriguing topic. I'd like to discuss it, and got my co-host should be coming on here shortly. We're gonna get this thing running, but while we're getting everything situated, I want to ask the question: is it okay to date your friend's ex? That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. All right, Miss AG, you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right, I got one of my co-hosts on with me tonight. What do you think about this topic? You think it's pretty interesting?
I think we got us a winner tonight.
Yeah, I think this is going to be one of those conversations. I think we may have a couple different angles to look at, but it's
Okay.
it's one of those questions. So
I
guess
a big question.
I was getting all type of inboxes like, "Hey man, that's gonna be tough tonight. You know what y'all talking about tonight?"
Well, let's see what they say.
Yeah. So, as we normally do, again, Pastor P, I got my co-host here, Miss AV, with me tonight. And the question is it okay to date your friend's ex? And so, as normal, I'll give my thoughts first. Everything is opinionated. There isn't any, facts except for my own, your own. Everybody has their own facts and theory in mind, but my opinion tonight, and I'll tell you what my opinion is, and I'll tell you why my opinion is my opinion. So, for me, this is just for me and not for everybody else. I couldn't do it. I couldn't date my friend's ex. I couldn't do it. I don't care how small the community is. I don't care how because that's going to be the thing. I know that that's going to be the challenges that we face tonight. Is that what if it's a small circle and all of those things like that. But in my mind, I couldn't look my friend in the face and after or going after his girl. So and that's just me. And I'll say this
Right.
because I'm cut from a different cloth. We don't we don't believe in messing with each other's girl and all of that stuff like that because that crossed the line. I would feel some type of way if my friend or some guy, if he called me my friend, called me his friend, and I break up with someone and then I see them together. First thing that's gonna come to my mind is, have y'all been talking before? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Has there been some type of communication prior to make you just jump on her as soon as I'm done talking? And I'll go a step further. I don't care if it's 2 years, 3 years. Hey, this is me talking. Look, this is me talking. I personally, I don't care if it's 10 years, 5 years, whatever, however many years. I just don't think it's cool for my homie, my dog, my boy, to talk to a female that I was in a relationship with. I just don't think that's cool. But I'm gonna let my co-host get her spill in, and then y'all, all our viewers tonight, put your thoughts in, and we want to kind of see what your thoughts is tonight. And I know a lot of people gonna stay away from this conversation. Everybody ain't gonna really chime in.
They're a little scared. We stay back in our day.
And not only scared, but it might be in the neighborhood for them. They
always doing that.
They might be talking to somebody's old girl or something like that. So that's we gonna talk. What you think, Miss Amy? How do you feel about it?
Well, I'm sorry. I agree with you 100% because I can't imagine walking up somewhere and here you are hugged up with my ex, and like we was, particularly if we were in a relationship that lasted for more than a year.
That's weird. That's just weird.
It just don't even look like it, right?
It's weird to me. I can't see it. So let me ask this question. Of course, I got to throw up, curveballs and stuff like that. So what if it wasn't a serious relationship and it was just a fling or just a little thing? Is that okay?
I still don't think it's okay because if you're talking about a fling, you're talking about there was something between us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There was something between us. So it don't even look right because I'm with you. I'm going to first of all think that y'all was looking at each other all along. So why you come after me? You could have been in a relationship with the person you wanted. No, y'all just wanted to do something kind of, because think about it. When you have a friend, to me, it's a girl code.
Yeah.
And a girl code to me means I got your back and everything. If your man acting up and you need somebody to come over there and support you through him acting up, I got you.
Yeah.
So how that look? If I was over there helping you through it, I'm mad at him with you, and then 2 years later, I'm over here dating him, knowing that he was a creep for you. Why would I date a creep? He was a creep for you.
Look, sometimes, man, people try to justify that thing and say, well, we wasn't serious, or they wasn't serious, so I could talk. Look, I don't care if it was a week-long relationship. I don't care if it was 3 months. I don't care if it's 30 days, man. If I'm with somebody for 30 days and then my homie trying to talk to him afterwards, man, and it just break all type of guy code for me. It's just a no for me. I wouldn't do it to nobody, man, so I wouldn't expect that person to, do that to me. You know what I mean?
Right. That's corny. That's actually crossing lines, because even like siblings, like I even heard of sisters dating their ex their sister's boyfriend, or after they get divorced, the sister is married to
That's wild.
The sister's ex-husband, and I'm like, really? Like, that's called family.
Yeah.
When I look at my brother-in-law, he's my brother.
Right.
So to me, that's incest. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, that's wild. And look, they be having all these little videos nowadays, like they try to catch people and cheating and stuff like that. So there's this little guy that be making videos, and I think it's called a loyalty test or something like that. And I watched a couple of those, a while ago, maybe last year or so. And man, they had twin brothers. One of the twins, it was like they was together. The twin brothers was together, and then one of the twins was like, and the guy said, "Hey, do you have a girlfriend or are you single?" And one of them said, "Yeah, I got a girl." The other one said, "No, I'm single." So he said, "Well, I want you to call his girl to see if she'll Netflix and chill, or if she'll get, hang out with you or whatever like that." And man, they did it, man. And then when people would get on her, they were like, "Well, what you mean? We Netflix and chill the other night. He didn't know about it then." I'm like, whoa. So, yeah, man, it was wild, man. It was, brothers, and I've seen sisters, I've seen cousins, all type of stuff like that.
Yeah, see that stuff right there tells me that there's something going on underneath, because either my friend don't really like me deep down, and she wanted to do something to hurt me. So she wasn't really a friend; she was a frenemy.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah, I just can't. I don't think it's cool for anybody, on either side, to date. I don't care, what I mean, how far, or how long, and all of that stuff like that. I think it's just
I don't care how y'all want to say it's more men out here than women. Get out of here. Plenty of women
So
you can choose from. You ain't gotta choose my friend.
Right. That's the thing. Why you going after somebody knowledge? You know what I mean? I've seen this, a myriad of times, and people justify it by, it's not that much of a selection. So, this person gets talked to, this person talked to. Like, how do you feel comfortable knowing that, your friend, your close friend, or somebody in your circle is with somebody that you used to talk to? That's weird. Like, how y'all still hanging out?
Kind of grimy. It's just grimy. It's like it's like a backstabber. I just can't think any other way.
I don't understand it. I'm trying to. Is anybody out there that got an opposing view, or anybody else agree, or what y'all say? I see we got some opposing views. What are y'all thoughts? Y'all think that it's okay for a guy to or a girl to talk to their friend's ex? Is that breaking the code, or is this new age thing? Anything go. That's still my friend, even if they talk. Even if I talk to this person or this person will talk to that person, and we still cool. That'd be so weird. Like y'all all hanging out together still, and that's your ex girlfriend. She over there sitting on your homie, holding his hand, and all that stuff like that. That's weird. That's weird. I just can't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just cut from a different cloth, but I've seen it happen. Like, I've seen it, and then sometimes people be like, "Well, y'all wasn't even serious." I've seen a case where a guy was like, "Hey man, bro, y'all wasn't even serious, man. Why? I was with her, man. Y'all wasn't serious, so why do I have to, whatever?" I'm like, "Hold on, man. What you mean y'all wasn't serious?"
What does that have to do with anything? I don't think that has anything to do with it. To me, that's an excuse for you to do something that's basically immoral.
Yeah.
To me, that's a moral issue. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, if we friends, like I can't see how a friend could do that to another friend. You know what I mean? And then I've heard some people say, well, what if that person moved on? What if the friend moved on and he's happy in his relationship? And I mean, if that's a past person or whatever, I just don't think that we close. I don't think we should talk to the same girl.
Yeah, I don't care. Because think about it. Even if you part as friends, so think about your earliest childhood friendship.
Mm-hmm.
If you still friends with that person, you still call them a friend. So if they still a friend, it's still off limit.
Yeah, I mean that's just. So all right. So let me ask you this question, since we I throw a little curveball. So what if y'all were friends, and you know what I mean, and he or she broke up with this guy, but y'all not friends anymore? Is it a green light then if y'all not friends no more?
So you saying if me and her not friends, I should date her ex? I'm still not gonna date her ex. I'm still not gonna date her ex because I still would feel some type of way if I saw that. That's the same. I'm still gonna feel the same way. That was y'all plotting? Was y'all plotting with me? Because we all hung out a few times,
Of course.
Because if that's your friend, they gonna run up on you when you with your boyfriend or your partner. So come on, you gonna introduce them if that's your friend. Yeah, so no, not at all. I would never do that.
Well, if they broke up, and then that's not even my friend no more, man. I'm cool with dating her. I mean, that's just if that's what it is what it is. I mean, it just be so much discomfort. You know what I mean? It just be like,
I don't even know how they can do that. Like, they don't care about what it feels like. Like, you just don't care anything about people's thoughts, feelings. So to me, that's a person that's dead from the neck up. They ain't got no feelings. You can't.
Yeah, I just want to know, like, for those people that have done that, or those people that think that it's okay or that is cool. I just want to know their angle. I want to know.
I would like to know that too.
I'd like to know. We got one person that said never. Is there anybody else out there that we're not saying that my view is the perfect view or anything like that. I'm not saying that your opinion don't matter, your thoughts don't matter, but I just want to know, if you have a view that sits in the opposition, I'd like to know how, as far as the comfortability, and is it, why is it okay to you, and how is it okay to you? And not saying that, your thoughts are wrong, because some people may feel, some people feel different. Some people feel like, that's old news, and if it's 5 years ago, what was that movie? What was that? Best Man? Was that The Best Man? You ever seen The Best Man?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when he
Yeah, that was a craziness. Yeah.
It does something to your mind when you find out that the person that you're in love with, or the person that you're about to spend the rest of your life with, has been with one of your homies. That's a different angle. So let me ask this question. From that angle, what if you never knew, and your friend, this friend, you just started you just started a new friendship with someone, and you started dating their ex, not knowing that that was their ex, and then you get extremely close to this person, and then they're the best, or bridesmaid at the wedding, and then you find out that your bridesmaid used to be with your fiance, soon to be husband. I mean, how would you feel about that? Is that,
Well,
and would that matter, or how would you look at that?
I mean, if they're already engaged, I can see how that wouldn't matter. Like looking at that particular movie, they had already started building a life together. It wasn't like, and it was when they were in college.
Right.
And there was intoxication involved. They were both drinking.
Right.
They were up late, but she plotted on him. She seduced him. In that movie, she seduced him.
Right. But do
So
you
that
think
wasn't all on him.
do you think it's necessary to expose that? Do you think it's necessary to?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think so. I think it's only gonna cause more hurt and more pain. That's one of those secrets that you might want to take to your grave and never come clean. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but if it comes up, then I gotta admit to it. But if it never comes out, it's like, yo, I'm gonna need you to keep that skeleton in the closet.
Right. So let me ask you this. So with that being said, so if there is that, that thought process of, I'll make it worse if I tell her this. I'll make it worse. But then it comes up. Would that formulate a trust issue, or is that, bygones be bygones? I didn't want to tell you because I thought you was gonna be hurt, or do you think that's something that needs to be told? I mean, do you think that's something that needs? I think this is my personal.
What's your opinion? Because I don't think it should be told, and it would be for me. If I was the one getting married, and I found out later that they was dating years ago, and they could have just met at the wedding.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what I'm supposed to do with that? Like, we're gonna go through with this wedding, and if I don't know it, it's okay. Right. But if I find out about it, I'm still going to marry him because I done built this life with him.
Yeah. I mean,
and if there's no other issue, I'm going through with the wedding, but me and her may never be as close as we used to.
Right. I got you. Yeah. So, I think that, I would, I would stay from the aspect of, building that relationship. I would stay, and whatever. But I think if it was me, I would go ahead and just go ahead and expose it. And the only reason is because if it come up later, then it's gonna be like, well, why did you hide this from me? And not saying that her thought process is right for her saying, why should you hide this? But I think if I get married, a skeleton like that may be something that, just for me, I may just be like, hey, you know what? Me and your homegirl, we used to kick it back in high school. You know what I mean? I would just go ahead and put it out there on Front Street just in case, it just come up and bite me later. I just rather have it out in the open so it won't, and I agree, some stuff that's, in there that don't need to be exposed and, yeah, but.
But I mean, think about it like this. If you're married and it comes up, then yes, you'd be like, okay, we used to kick it, right? Because your marriage is a bond and it's probably stronger than believer. But if I'm engaged, I guess I can see saying, okay, look, before we take this walk, your homeboy, we used to kick it, and you get, hopefully you won't back out. But if you do, it is what it is. Because I can't live my life. And see, I also believe that whoever was in your past is in your past.
Oh, absolutely, I agree, 100%.
So I can't be concerned about who you dealt with in your past. If we're in our present and we about to be married, I just don't see. I don't see breaking up over that.
Well,
I'm not gonna like
I don't see it. Yeah, I wouldn't see the breaking up, but I would like to, because if we're gonna voice, we want to keep it, 100 and all that stuff like that. And so if y'all gonna continue to be friends and all that stuff like that, I want to make sure that she know that just in case, mother's trying to, get slick out the mouth, or you know what I'm saying, or
yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
If we done had something together, you know what I'm saying? I would like to expose it so it won't be like.
Well, that's true.
Right, because then, say for instance, oh man, I'm about to go to the store real quick. Keisha can stay with you and whatever, because she can hold babies and whatever. And she don't know that me and Keisha did something together. We done had a whole relationship.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
so Keisha out here looking at me and.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that could be a problem.
And then I have to expose it like, hey, babe, I wanted to tell you this a long time ago, but, you know what I'm saying, me and Keisha used to kick it. You know what I mean? Oh, so when I left y'all at the house, what was y'all in it? You know what I mean? So
but wait, you know what? You just reminded me. There's a show called, a show that Tyler Perry wrote called Fatima.
Uh-huh.
And her and the boy and the male, they just got together. They started dating. They doing real, they was kicking it. They finally, they do that move and stuff. So they moved in together. And they're like the perfect match, the way the show is. Well, she introduced her boy, her man, to her friend. And he's one of these dudes that's been out there. Slept with a lot of girls. He got baby mama drama. So this little popped up and was like, oh, I know him. So that thing was exposed. And so when he met the girl, he told her later, he said, yo, listen, I'm just telling you just like you said. That's why it made me think of it. He told her right off the grip. He was like,
I will go ahead. Stuff like that, you gotta expose that, man, because you talking about living with a woman for the rest of her life, and she just finding out that one of her close friends used to be with her.
And she was close to her. And guess what she did? Came over to the house and tried to get with him.
See, yeah, and that happened, man. Well, you got that old chemistry and all that stuff like that, man. Man, please, man. If I got a friend that used to date my wife or something like that, man, he not about to be hanging around the house.
You're not about to be at the house. I ain't doing that anyway. So, friend dated or not, you just ain't gonna be at the house by yourself. I'm never doing that.
And that's something that, I think that's something that needs to be talked about, to the community anyway, you know what I mean, about leaving your spouse or your, your significant other, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, leaving them with one of your homies, like, you know what I mean? And
right.
It's just a sticky situation. You know what I mean?
It's not smart, Pastor. That is not a smart thing to do.
Not at all. I don't think it's wise. I don't think it should be done. I don't think it, because anything could happen. They could just, they could have just been having a bad dispute, and you coming in, Mr. Hero, and then now she looking at you like, oh, see. And he act like that. He gonna respond this way, and this stuff started. Yeah, that's just a setup. Right?
Yeah, it's a setup, and that can lead to some other things, because if that friend is one of them friends that got little issues, And they be like, yeah, he was looking at me funny, girl. I don't know.
Yep.
You might want to think him. You know, you said he was, you know, he slept around a lot, so he was looking at me funny tonight.
Yep.
And that could have never happened.
Yeah, yeah.
So now you're going to put your man in a position where he got to try to defend himself.
Yeah, yeah. And,
Or vice versa. You know, the opposite. The man coming at the woman, and she's got to decide whether he telling the truth or she telling the truth.
Yep. And that's gonna be some pain. Trying to figure it out. One of our viewers said, "I'm staying away, especially if she's my friend. That's weird for me to date her ex. And even if we stop being friends, I can't do it. I don't like confrontation or messy stuff. God didn't stop at that one man while he was creating people. It's too many questions to see." I agree.
I'm listening. Too many.
Somebody says, what about if a mutual friend or associate dates your child or children father, or the father of your child children dates your friend or associate that you hung out with from time to time, or y'all just hung out with the same crowd? What do you think? Is that okay?
An associate?
So associates and friends, you know, I mean, I can't really say, because if it's a friend, then, you know what I mean, we got to understand it. Associates, you just around. You just a part of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? We don't even talk. You know what I mean? You just kind of hang out with everybody. It's 15 of us hang out. You just happen to be there every once in a while, something like that. That's like an associate. You know what I mean? So it still could become sticky. You know what I mean?
It could be uncomfortable, but I don't think I would feel like she betrayed me.
You can't betray it. Associate can't betray it.
Exactly. I don't have a friendship with you, so if you want to date him, go ahead. He's my ex for a reason.
Yeah, yeah.
But he can't be a friend that I have connection with, communication with. We spend time together. We go to the gym together, or whatever we do together. If we're friends, I can't do that. But an associate, yeah, girl, you can have him. Go for it.
I mean, associates, that's different, you know what I mean? Because there's no bond to break. There's nothing to betray, you know what I mean? Because I just know your name, you know mine. So, I mean, that's free from, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? If you had a girl or whatever, maybe I knew she was a girl, maybe I didn't, you know what I'm saying? And we hook up, I guess, you know, it is what it is, but, you know what I'm saying? But you know, to go a step further, if it is a person that I know and we're in the same group, and I see his girl with him all the time and all that stuff like that, and they break up, just for my look, I wouldn't do it. But I wouldn't say that it's betrayal. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do it. I just don't think, you know what I mean? Whatever. But you know.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. Small group, like, and we all together all the time. No, I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
That's not. I'm not about to be uncomfortable. It's either I'm not going to be coming, and I'm gonna feel some type of way, or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so somebody will feel isolated and not want to be there. It's all messy. Nah, it's too messy. Yeah. I'm not doing that.
I don't think that's a good look. So let me ask this question, and we got, you know, for folks, I want to ask this for everybody, because I see this done a lot, you know, and I already gave my spiel about small community, but so say for instance it's just a community of you know what I mean, 15 people, you know what I mean, and out of the 15 you got you got 8 women and 7 guys, you know what I mean, and 3 in a relationship didn't work out. Is it okay? You know, what I mean by community, these people see each other, you know, weekly. Is it okay to do it then because of the amount that's present?
I guess I would have to put myself in that. If I'm in a group of people that I see every week, and I don't want to be with that person, I still feel like it's going to be awkward.
It's going to be weird
to be around them as a couple. If we were coupled up the last year, that all of us was hanging out. Now we coming to the new year. Me and him broke up, and now him. That's so weird. I don't want to do that. No.
It's weird, man. It's weird. It's weird. And I agree. I mean, for me, it just it can just be too weird.
Yeah, it's too uncomfortable.
And, because then you gotta, and then we go hanging out. I got your old girl, you got my old girl, or
yeah, no, that's
it's just kind of, it's a lot.
It's too much going on.
It's a lot. You know what I mean? So let me ask you. Even in that, in that range with a smaller community of people, what if they were just cool and not all the way in, but okay, this is the question. I'm sorry. So what if your friend tells you that they like someone, and then after they tell you that they like that person, you start to like that same person, and the person that both of y'all like comes for you and not her? Is that cool, or what? How would you look at that?
I think that's pretty. That's cool because just because you told her that you like her, how you know she ain't already like she ain't gonna say nothing to you because now you saying you like her.
Right.
That's gonna create some issues. Now, here's the problem. Here's the thing though. He get to choose. If he's not feeling you, but he's feeling her, he has the right to do that. You just like her.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying, all right, so two girls, so two ladies, two women, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're friends, but they like the same person. You know what I mean? But that person chooses one and not the other. Should that friend, buck on the whole thing because that's her friend? Like, nah, I don't want you to, or I'm not going to talk to him because you like him too. And I don't want to be at odds with you. I mean, what do you think about that?
Well, if that's her friend, she's going to have to weigh the importance of that friendship.
Right.
Because
we have
friendships that me and you might be friends now, but 2 years from now we may never see each other again, depending on where we are, what's going on.
Right.
But if it's a friend that's in your permanent circle, I would feel some type of way if he decided he wanted to be with me. I would definitely have to talk to her.
Right. So what if she say like, that's not cool because I like him too? I mean, I don't think you should talk to him. What would be the response? Is it I'm not going to talk to him?
I'm probably not going. If I like him and we clicking, I'm gonna be honest with her. I'm gonna be like, look, I know you liked him too, but he chose me. I can't be mad. I'm serious. I'm straight. I'm a straight shooter. I'm a straight up be like, sis, I love you, but he chose me. There's nothing I can do about that. We both liked him. It wasn't even. It wasn't a secret.
Oh man.
But if we hanging out, I'm gonna be honest with her. I'm gonna be like, look, sis, he dipped in my box. Because I'm gonna ask her, did he ever come up to you and approach you to go out? Has he ever came to you and maybe, I need to know. Because if he did, then in my mind, he's not really interested in either one of us. He just want to play us both.
Right. So what if the case is?
For my friend, and I'm gonna back it up because I'm gonna go there and be like, so let me see your phone. You said you did this.
So what if the case? So what if the case is, you know what I mean? He kind of like both of y'all, but then choose one. So, and what I mean by like both of y'all, he kind of, you know what I'm saying? Will talk to both of y'all, but not on those, no deep level, but he'll flirt here and there with both of y'all, and then pick one of y'all, but y'all friends. Like, what y'all do? Are you gonna go for that, or are you just gonna be like, no?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. To me, that's gaming. Either you gotta choose. You can't do that. You can't flirt with me and flirt with her. You gotta choose. You can't be in her box telling her she cute and she look pretty today, and then you come over to me and be like, well, you rocking that outfit. Yeah, I think I want to date you. No, it's too late. You already bounced over there. Go and be with her. Well, I'm a secure woman. I ain't gonna I ain't gonna be mad if he chooses her. That's the woman I am, but I know there's not a lot of women like me.
Yeah, people they'll come up and, like, oh, so I would, if there's a girl choosing, what I mean, or liking me and liking my homie at the same time, I just, I'll be like, nah, bro, I'm good at her, because, and that's
You go.
That's gonna cause me too many conflicts. I ain't trying to be in all that stuff. That's just kind of strange and weird.
So you're just gonna move on and look for something somewhere else. What if you really like the girl that you want to choose, and you can see yourself kicking it with?
If she out here with, what I'm saying, coming at both of us, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, yeah. See, I agree.
I think somebody said it's plenty fishing to see or something like that in the earlier comments.
She sure did, and I agree. That's what I said. If he chooses her, I ain't gonna be mad. I'm gonna move on.
So what if this is like, what if you really connect with the person? Like, y'all on some real strong connection, but they digging your homie, and what I'm saying, like, so let me ask you this question. So you really digging this person, y'all giving each other all type of play, and everything going good, and y'all digging each other. And then they, the homie come in the picture. You know what I mean? Your friend come in and he start telling you about the same person, but y'all really digging each other. So would you try to fight for that, or would you just leave it be and let it go?
Me, I probably would let it go, cause I don't want no drama. I don't like being caught up in drama. So if I was at a younger age, I probably would back up and see what he do.
Yeah. I
probably back up and see how he acts. And be like, yeah, I don't know. I need to back up from you and kind of see what he do. Because if I back up and he jumps straight for her, it's like, man, you wanted her anyway.
Yeah.
So you can have it. But if I back up, he stopped pursuing her and he like, no, I want to be with her. It's you. I'm trying to be with you. What's up? And then I'm a still question. So if you working with me, are you gonna go be with us?
So let me ask you this question from a woman's perspective. It looks like we got a lot of ladies viewing tonight. I want to know from your perspective, as far as a guy that's, we'll say, collecting data for informational sake. But how does a woman feel, or how do you feel as a woman when a man is trying to gather an analysis on you and your behaviors, and also, another person or a couple other people trying to kind of weigh his options and see who's the best fit and all that stuff like that? How does that? What does that feel like? Or is that a bad feeling, or?
I don't. If it were me, I wouldn't feel like it's a bad feeling. I would say he's trying to see what suits him best, and he gets to choose that, because I'm going to look at it from the perspective that if I don't like something about him, I'm not choosing him, and he got to be okay with that too.
Right. So
I'm not going to be mad if he's just collecting data, because the type of woman I am, I'm gonna be collecting data on more than one person too.
Gotcha.
So I don't want you to feel no type of way, because I'm collecting data too. I gotta make a good choice for me too.
Gotcha. So then it doesn't bother, and this is for everybody that's on. Big Boss could answer the question as well. So as a woman, it wouldn't bother you if you're not the choice, or the I'll use the word the choice versus being an option. That's kind of what I'm asking. Is it okay to be an option and not the choice in the beginning stages? Does that make y'all feel some type of way, or is that okay? How do y'all look at that?
For me personally, I don't think being an option versus the choice is a problem, because I'm going to look at, like I said earlier, I'm going to look at it at the same time, the same way.
Gotcha.
It might be two guys that I'm looking at and thinking, wow, well, he look like a good potential and he look like a good potential. Right. I need to find out what they about.
Right.
So I'm gonna go ask the pastor about both of them. I'm gonna go to each pastor and find out about both of them, and just start paying attention. But it can't go past like the early stages of watching you, not necessarily in your face though.
Right.
See, I think some of the guys get it wrong when they start getting all up in your face and talking. No, you're just in a group setting.
Right. Right.
And you lay back. If you the chill guy that's laid back and observing, I know you collecting that. I ain't slow.
Right.
Because I'm doing the same thing.
So let me ask this question since you used the word potential. What do you think about a person and I guess dating them or wanting to talk to them based upon their potential? Is that a thing? Should you go, I guess, being receptive to their potential, or for what you see at the moment?
I guess because we talk so much about, when I talk to younger women, I tell them they should have a list of the things that they want to see in this man.
Right.
And then you gotta have a list that includes deal breakers.
Right.
And things that you're willing to watch grow.
Right.
It can't just be, well, I need him to do this, and I need him to have a house over here and this and this. Well, baby, where you at in the game? You gotta look at a lot more than just that. So I think it depends on what that potential is.
Okay.
If he can barely hold a job, but once he get a job, he work really hard.
I got you.
Yeah, I mean, okay, you a hard worker, but why can't you keep a job?
Right.
See, that's a problem for me.
So
and that's just an
I
example.
think you mentioned bring it to the table. So with that being said, should women have to bring anything to the table when it comes down to marriage or being in a relationship, pending marriage or going into marriage? So women have to bring something to the table.
She absolutely do. She can't come in there empty-handed. Like, she's gonna do all the receiving. She's got to be willing to give, and so she's got to come with some. You want me to give examples?
Yeah, I'm about to ask. So what should a woman? Because so sometimes people say, well, what I'm saying, you're talking about I need to have 20 grand in the bank. You need to have 20 or at least 10. You're talking about I need to have 2 cars. You need to have 3. Stuff like that. What I mean, as far as bringing it to the table, what is some examples or something that a woman can bring to the table that she should bring to the table? Does she need to bring a degree to the table? Does she need to bring money? Does she need to bring brains? Does she need to bring the plan? What does she need to bring to the table?
I think that would in generally that would have to be based on what he's looking for. Some men, they want a woman who will work from home. But I think as a woman, she's single before she's ever married. So in your single life, you need to be pursuing something in your life other than looking for a husband. So you should be pursuing your career, what you want to do. You should be traveling. You should have some money saved. You shouldn't spend every dime that you have. You shouldn't have no high expensive car and you work at McDonald's.
Right.
So it's just got to be complimentary to who she is. You know what I'm saying? So if she comes from a family that has a lot of money, then she's used to being pampered. So she's going to take care of herself. And daddy gonna help.
Absolutely.
So she's used to certain things. And if that's the type of woman he's after, he's got to be open to what she's bringing. She's bringing her spoiled self to the table, but she look cute. But I do think she needs to have, at least a good head on her shoulders. She knows what it looks like to save. She knows what it looks like to work. She should have been out in the work field before she meet this man. She should have gone to school before she met this man. Because you might not get the opportunity to do it once you get married. And the way, certain places, them babies come quick.
So fast. They come 9 months after they say I do.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, 18 months later, it's 2 of them, man.
Yeah. So you gotta prepare yourself for that. And she needs to be about her business too. Taking care of her own self, taking care of her hair, taking care of her nails, looking good, dressing good, smelling good. She gotta be emotionally together. Gotta bring all that to the table. If you ain't got your emotions together, sis, I need you to stay before a little longer. Come see me. Come see me. I got you.
You might get the oven and cook a little longer.
Yes.
I could agree with that. Yeah. So, but I think that that's and I think it's predicated on the individual as well. With the guy is looking forward into her. So for me, I don't, I ain't requiring much. You ain't got to come and be banked out and all that stuff like that. I got my own spot and all that stuff like that. Ain't got to. But I do look for somebody that's going to be a help. You know what I mean? Somebody who can assist with different things. And ain't gonna just be here. You know what I mean?
Right. Ain't gonna be there just shopping and spending the money.
Man, I don't need that. I need somebody to be able to be able to assist.
They gotta know how to manage a household for real. They gotta know how to manage some money and pay the bills and things like that.
So let me ask you a question. Would you be offended if your spouse or somebody that you talk, well, yes, I would say spouse. Would you be offended if your spouse had a separate account than you, or everybody should have the same money and all that stuff like that?
No, I would never be offended. I think as married couples, we should have at least one separate. I think we should have all the money go in one account, like a checking account together. And then I think we should have our own separate savings account, because on his birthday, I'm not going to pull money from his account to pay for his birthday gift. I want to be able to provide that.
So what if you found out, your spouse had 5 different other accounts, like bank account, money everywhere?
Well, that's the problem. 5 different ones. What do you need 5 different accounts for?
He just said they don't put his eggs, don't put all his eggs in one basket. I don't put some over here, put some down the road, put some over here.
There's nothing wrong with that, but if I'm your wife, I should know about those accounts. I don't necessarily need to know how much is in those accounts, but I should know about them, because if something happens to you and you can't get to that, I'm gonna be like, how am I gonna get to it if I don't even know what bank it's at? I can't. You gotta think about things that can happen, and they do happen. Stuff happens.
Stuff happens all the time. Yeah, very good. Well, we about to wrap it up shortly, but we did discuss the matter of your friend talking to you, or talking to your ex. I don't think we had anybody that was on the same page with it. Although I'm sure there are people out there that
you mean the opposite case.
they're just not saying anything, but I do know that there are people out there that find it okay to date a friend's ex and all that stuff like that. But that's their opinion, that's their thought. I don't agree with it. I don't think it's a good idea. I just feel like it's at some point I do feel like it's betrayal. You know what I mean? And it just it's kind of weird. In fact, I don't even want nobody else had that I know. We cool. I don't want what you had.
Right. It's like sloppy seconds or something.
I don't want nobody seconds. I don't want nobody that you done been with this and all that stuff like that.
That's too much.
We hanging out together, and I'm looking at you. You just laughing and smiling in your mind. You like, yeah, man, that was my girl. Hey, man, back up, man.
No, bro, I can't get with you like that. Mm-mm.
Man, I don't even think it's a wise decision to make. I don't think it is. Because it'll cause too many mental complications. You just have that thought to be everywhere, in and out, and all that stuff like that.
That's true. I agree. It's just too much.
We have a couple more comments here. Guess it's weird. I don't do man. Somebody saying, 9 times out of 10, if I like him, we done already talked, me and that guy. So I'm sorry, sis. Find you a new man. Oh no, I'm running the opposite way. Yeah, I think that's smart. I don't think, I wouldn't, I ain't trying to, I'm not competing with my friend over no girl, man. That ain't.
No, me neither. I can't do no competition. And I'm not saying I can't measure up. I just don't want the drama. I'd rather just turn and walk away.
But if it's my friend, though, my friend, like, if he really wants somebody, and you know what I mean, and I may have had the thought or a theory in mind of interest of this person. I'm not about to be out here trying to see who can get it first. I think that's like elementary, middle school stuff.
Yeah, that was a games. That's games right there. Ain't nobody trying to. You ain't got no business playing games with a woman. That's her heart right there.
Yeah, man, we not about to see it, man. It's like one of you said, man. There's plenty of fish out there in the sea, so we can whatever.
And they got a dating app called Plenty Fish, but I wouldn't recommend it.
I think the last one I heard about was called Tinder or something. Somebody said that somebody was on Tinder. I didn't know who it was, but then I looked.
Oh yeah, I heard that one too.
Well, they got dating apps, but I think it's for regular. I don't know. I think they got like a same dating app too and all that stuff. I just think.
Oh no, that's weird too.
Yeah, them dating apps. And they say that them dating apps are working. Maybe we should have a tough conversation about these dating apps.
Yeah, that would be a good conversation because I'm telling you, okay.
I'm not saying, and y'all please don't take me the wrong way. But I feel like when people get on dating apps, they desperate. They just trying to find it.
I'll be honest, I done talked to a lot of women. I done watched a lot of shows, a lot of TV shows where they ended up in court over things like Plenty of Fish, because the men that are coming on there, I promise you, their mind is not on finding no relationship. 90% of them, they want to hook up.
I ain't dating nobody. I'm not trying to get no date on the app.
Right, but that's what I felt like. You see, that's a man's perspective. He's not trying to get nobody that he's going to be in a relationship with. He on there playing around, and if he gets somebody, it's for a hookup.
That's about linking up. That's all that.
Exactly.
I'm trying to, what happened to meeting somebody at work? What happened to meeting people on, at lunch places, or what happened
or
to meeting
sports teams or swim clubs and
just meeting people and stuff like that, man. I think somebody said they disagree. Yeah, I'm not. That's just my thoughts. I ain't saying this is, it's a law. But I just think my opinion about if people get on dating apps, I just feel like that's just my thought. I mean, I'm not looking. I don't want y'all to agree, but that's just my theory. I just think that, once a person jump on that dating app, it's like, man, I can't find nobody's good enough, or I can't find nobody here or there, so let me go
on here. I think that the generation now, social media is everything, so it is a lot of their life and their world and how they connect. So that's one of the reasons, I think, the main reasons they get on dating apps. But at the end of the day, what it comes out to be is a link up and a hookup. Yeah. But I do believe that that's just one of the newer ways that young people in this generation kind of go to meet people. They ain't trying to be serious though, most of them. I'm sorry, I have had too many experiences talking to people who was burned by somebody on one of these dating apps. So
have a good time for a day or two. And I mean,
Yep.
disappear. Like, hey, what happened?
There you go. What happened? Yep.
Go, man. I ain't got a number. They
Listen.
maybe they had a little Google number. And
Right. Hang around for like a month. And they talk about what they need. This lady was on there for about a month, dating this guy, and they started dating. She said they were dating for about 3 months, and he was talking about how he needed a new camera. She said, "Oh, I got a credit card. I can put it on my credit card as long as you pay me that." Ended up in court because that boy was gone as soon as he got that camera.
Wow, that's
I was like, girl,
that's crazy. Yeah, I'm good on the date apps, man. That's just, man, that was never really you know, most places we used to meet people at the mall.
Right.
You know, at school, walking, you know, we used to meet people just, you know, at work. You know, work relationship, you know, we may have to talk about that one day too, man. No work relationship. Most people, man, we have working relationship, that thing be turned into something else. And we tell me, that's my work husband. That's my work husband. We used to say that back in the we definitely said that. That's my work wife. That's my girl only at work.
And it's not good. It's not good. We think it's just a saying, but it's really not good.
That stuff turned into other stuff, man. Me and that cooler trying to kiss and stuff like that, man.
It goes too far. It goes too far. It goes too far. I'm a witness.
It goes that real quick. That's my work boyfriend. Man, okay. You got a whole husband at home. And a whole wife at home. You talking about you got a work husband or work wife? Dude.
Yeah. Not good. Not good.
My girl ain't about to have no work, nothing. The only work she gonna be doing is once you go to work, if she working, she's gonna be working, man. Ain't no work, go work and go come home, bro.
And I'm telling you, and my experience was I wasn't calling nobody a work husband. The staff was saying, "Oh, y'all act like a work husband and wife." Why y'all going around saying that? That puts stuff in people's heads.
Everybody thinking that certain type of way. That's all. And sometimes people can say stuff so many times about you and another individual, it'll make those two individuals pique interest in each other by the way of people saying it.
That's true.
People say, yeah, you and her, her did this. You know, even like rumors and all that stuff, it'll make that person wanna be like, man, maybe
you will be. Yeah.
You know, everybody trying to put together anyway, so we might want to try to do something. You know, and just by, man, words got so much power, you know, just by saying, this, you know, you and that person, just compulsively saying that, man, the idea of jumping in behind it and be like, oh,
very much so.
Yeah, so. But, man, look, we appreciate everybody getting on tonight. We had a pretty interesting dialogue in reference to people trying to friends dating their ex. Again, I don't think it's a good idea. I wouldn't do it. I don't think it's wise. But everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own thoughts.
Yes.
Appreciate my co-host, Mr. AP, getting on with me tonight. Again, this is Master P. And we're here just trying to inspire smiles and behaviors through great talks. And we'll see you guys again sometime this week. Everybody have a good night.
All right. Good night.